Hello, YouTube, all Star Wars Galaxy Hero players. This is Untitled Ordo, and today I'm going to talk about some updates added into the State of the Galaxy forum post. So, first off, here's the picture of what the territory battles, I'm trying to say some Pokemon or something, territory battles that will be brought into the guild. This is the table for it. This is insane looking. Really looks interesting. This is probably why they've been taking a while to get a new game mode out, because this probably takes a lot longer to do than building, like, say, a trail or something. Which, like I said, I still hope that they bring in a Starfighter trail so we can start getting some of the Starfighters that we have yet to get, and another way to farm Starfighters, so we're, farming them a little faster. Who knows, they might even release some Starfighters if they ever bring that out, but they haven't announced that, so who knows when that'll happen. Also, they've released Rebel Officer Leia Organa, or what Mobile Gamer calls her, Rolo, which makes sense. So, we're going to quickly go over her kit and go over her kit. So, her basic ability, it's kind of what it looks like. Sorry about the lag. I don't have control over that. Also, let me know if you guys like this blue background better, because some of the recordings I've done has been with the my phone when I'm out, and sometimes I'm out and about, and I'm like, oh, I got some free time. I'm in my car, I'll just record it so I can get it up. But I feel like I like the blue background better for the forums instead of a white, because my phone does that. That's the difference between a phone and a tablet. It's like, and I bet that's kind of similar to the difference between the Apple phone and because I'm using a Samsung tablet and phone, but I'm sure iPad and iPhones will do this something similar, because just what the phone and tablet can render. But yeah, here's the basic ability. Fully upgraded, it'll deal damage to target enemy and inflict buff immunity for 2 turns. So it shuts down. Like, if you're faster than a tank, you can inflict buff immunity, or like say you're going against Shore Trooper, inflict that buff immunity, and then he's only going to give everyone else crit immunity and gain health. No taunt or crit immunity for Shore Troopers, so you can just keep going past it if they would like to go next or something. So yeah, and then Leia gains 10% turn meter, and an additional 10% turn meter if the target had full health, and an additional 10% turn meter if the target is Empire. So this is a ton of turn meter gain. With these rebels coming in, I'm sure Darth Maul might come back, because Darth Maul's days was like super annoying. So we'll see if we get more of that coming in. So then we're going to go to the Rebel Barrage, which you've been seeing the picture of, where she just goes, ba-doom! So that one's fully upgraded, deals physical damage 10 times to a random enemy targets. Something similar to Tarkin's ultimate ability. Enemies struck more than once suffer ability block for 1 turn. This ability's cooldown is reduced by 1 whenever Leia scores a critical hit or suffers a debuff. It's nice. But there's also something interesting if you actually read into it. These attacks can't be countered, so you cannot counter on this ability. So say they have a full counter team. Oh, I'm just going to use my AoE, and it doesn't do nothing to it just does damage to the counter team. Which could even kill off squishier characters like Dooku or whatever squishy counterattack team you have. So that is that one. Her leader ability. Rebel allies have 20% tenacity and 20% crit chance. They're starting to add more tenacity to characters, which is really interesting. Like Thrawn had like 100. He's probably the max character that's 100. Whew, insane. Whenever a Rebel ally takes damage from an Empire enemy, they have a 50% chance to gain Foresight for 2 turns. That is insane. Just imagine Darth Vader does his exploding crush or force crush. Boom. Well, also, let me finish reading this first. The first time each turn a rebel ally resists a terminal effect or suffers a debuff, they gain 30% turn meter. So say Darth, not either Palpatine or, well, probably not Palpatine, TIE Fighter pilot goes first. He uses his ability, and say there was enough tenacity to not get a lot of buff immunity. Then Vader goes to use his Force Explosion, or Force Crush, not Explosion. Force Explosion, there you go. That's a new ability. Force Crush, which does all that DOT damage. If everyone has Foresight, everything's he's not going to do a lot of damage. But if he does get through those Foresights, the first time a rebel ally resisted terminal effects, so if they resist any of those effects, or they suffer a debuff, they gain 30% turn meter. And sometimes Darth Vader does 3. I'm saying 3, damage over time effects. Or if they resist them, they're going to gain a lot of turn meter. So this is a big turn meter gain leader. And then a unique ability. Leia has 30% tenacity. The first time each turn Leia resists a terminal effect or suffers a debuff, she gains 5% turn meter. Now, it's fully upgraded. Even with the Zeta, it'll say has 10% offense, 40 tenacity. So she's getting a lot of tenacity, even if she's a leader as well. First time each turn Leia resists a terminal effect or suffers a debuff, she gains 15% turn meter and gains 35% offense stacking until the end of her next turn. It's kind of a confusing word, but we'd have to see how it works on actual in-game. Because even I was watching Mobile Gamer's video on this, and he was sitting there saying that it was kind of confusing. So she gains 15% turn meter. Does that, the thing is, does it happen all the time if she resists or suffers a debuff? But she also gains a 35% offense stacking. So it's just her next turn's going to be very powerful or not. So, we'll find out how that one works. But yeah, again, that is Leia Organa's kit. I do want to quickly hop over because today's supposed to be possibly Captain Solo. I got to go up to do this little whoop. There we go. Let me refresh the page. Sometimes I want to see if I can get a head start on that. And no release. So later today, if not tonight, I'll probably release the Captain Han Solo. Captain Han Solo, if they bring it out today. And then Hermit Yoda is supposed to be probably later on. They may just release that one when time comes along. But my thing is I'm still, probably a lot of fans probably agree with me like this, or players, I should say. A lot of players probably agree with me like this, that they should possibly have either reworked Chewbacca or, I'm just, I throw it out there because, part of the, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Chewbacca was part of it. Like, if you go unlock R2-D2, Chewbacca is part of that team. But it's like, what's going on? So, we'll find out what happens. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about, the release of Princess Leia Organa. Released her kit. And we will go from there. Again, thanks for watching. And let me know what you guys, do you guys like her abilities? Do you not? Let me know like I said, let me know what you guys think. And also let me know what you guys like on this new, the map the table we get to see, what it looks like in the guild store. It's going to be insane. So that means we're going to have an expanded guild room, which who knows, that might even open up the thought of more guild activities. And for single player activities. We have a ton of single player activities, even though there could be added a few more, but guild activities are always great. Because right now we only have raids. And I still hope that they do eventually release the Death Star raid. But yeah, again, thanks for watching and enjoy your day.